is an ordinary-looking house in Atchison, Kansas, truly home to America's most violent poltergeist. Today, we're stepping inside the infamous Sallie House, a place where the American dream turned into a living nightmare for one young family. In 1992, Tony and Deborah Pickman, a young couple expecting their first child, moved into this charming home. It seemed perfect. But soon after they settled in, strange and unsettling events began. It started small, lights flickering, toys moving on their own. They initially dismissed it, attributing it to the quirks of an old house, but things were about to escalate in a terrifying way. The activity seemed to center around their newborn son, Taylor. Toys in his nursery would arrange themselves in circles, and a baby monitor would crackle with strange whispers. The couple started to believe the presence was a playful, childlike spirit, whom they nicknamed Sallie. They found a historical record of a young girl named Sallie who had died in the house during a botched appendectomy a century earlier. It seemed to explain everything. They thought they were sharing their home with a lonely, friendly ghost. They were wrong, as Tony spent more time at home caring for their son. The paranormal activity intensified, and it turned aggressive. Focusing almost exclusively on him, he would feel icy cold spots, hear disembodied growls, and receive painful, inexplicable scratches. One morning, Deborah was horrified to find 3 long, deep claw marks raked across Tony's back as he slept. The attacks became more frequent and more violent. Objects would be thrown at him with incredible force, and he was once pushed down the stairs by an unseen entity. Paranormal investigators were called in, and what they uncovered was shocking. They believed the entity was not the ghost of a little girl named Sallie. Instead, it was a much darker, non-human entity that was using the story of Sallie as a disguise. This malevolent force seemed to be drawn to the energy of the Pickman's young son and saw Tony as a threat, a protector it needed to remove. The spirit of the real Sallie, they theorized, might also be present, trying to warn the family about the dangerous entity that had attached itself to them. During one famous investigation captured on camera, a psychic was speaking to the spirit, asking it to show itself. At that exact moment, a heavy picture frame flew off the wall, and Tony cried out in pain. When he lifted his shirt, fresh, bloody scratches had appeared on his stomach. The evidence was undeniable and terrifying. Unable to endure the relentless physical and psychological torment any longer, the Pickman family fled the Sallie House in 1994. Leaving most of their belongings behind, they chose their safety and sanity over their home. Today, the Sallie House remains a hotspot for paranormal investigations. Countless teams have entered its doors, many leaving with their own harrowing stories of physical attacks, disembodied voices, and objects moving on their own. Is it the ghost of a tormented little girl, a demonic entity, or something else entirely? The house on North 2nd Street keeps its secrets, standing as a chilling monument to a family's terrifying ordeal. What do you think is haunting the Sallie House? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into the paranormal, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next spooky story. Stay safe out there.